Messi makes history in Dallas, scoring 2 goals in Argentina's match against Austria this afternoon and becoming the top scorer in World Cup history. Fans came into the match with a lot of energy. This morning, Argentina's national team welcomed at the stadium, Dallas Stadium in Arlington, by a huge crowd. And Austrian fans, not to be outdone, showing up big for their team as well just before that noon kickoff. Austria's fans started early, marching down the street this morning in a big show of support ahead of the game. You know, this is a big sports day here in North Texas. Welcome to WFAA News at 4. I'm Jason Whiteley in our downtown studio, but we want to start things off right now in Arlington at Texas Live, where Jason Wheeler and Cynthia Izagari have been watching the excitement this afternoon. Hey, guys.
Hey there, Jason. The Austrians here were pretty quiet today. This place came unglued. We've got so many Argentina fans here. We've got Tattoo with us, who is, of course, a legend in soccer and from Brazil. This has to be a hard room to be in with a bunch of very happy Argentina fans.
It's very tough.
And they're great fans, but you said that they're great when?
Wait, Brazilians, England, Argentinians, they're great when they win.
When they win.
When they win.
And what a day it has been here. The fans have been electric, as they have been for every match that we have witnessed here at Dallas Stadium in Arlington. This is the third one here in North Texas. But Lionel Messi, like you said, Whiteley, is now the leading goal scorer in men's World Cup history.
Huge.
Tattoo. How special was it for fans here in Arlington to witness yet another historic moment for one of the greatest players ever?
Well, he actually broke 3 records today. First one was the most games played by a player. He beat Maradona 27 games in the World Cup. He broke the record for Miroslav Klose, 16, now he has 18. And he's overall men and female, because he also broke Marta's, who is 17 girls on the female side. So he's by himself in the top.
Wait, he broke 4 records, because then he broke his own record when he got to 18 after he'd hit 17, right?
Amen.
We'll give him 4 records today. That's not a bad day's work.
No, it's not. And it's nothing but a party here. And I got to tell you, you mentioned Maradona. A lot of the Argentinian fans here today told me they have been thinking about Maradona because he was another great for Argentina.
No, Maradona was a special also.
Yes.
And is icon in Argentina, and it's a dispute between who is the best, Maradona or Messi.
Well,
that's tough question.
I was going to say, that's a toss-up. That's a really good argument to have.
Well, comparison is the thief of joy, so we'll leave it there.
You always have these great sayings. Let's get out to Rebecca Lopez this afternoon, because she's at the FanFest. Rebecca, I'm sure this probably played out there as well. People here went nuts when he hit that 17th goal, and then they did it all over again when he got to 18.
Look, the fans came here hoping to make history. They're hoping to watch Messi make history, and they got their wish. I'm telling you, people are so excited, and they were just having a great time when he scored not one, but then, as you said, scored that second one. And here's some footage that we shot of FanFest today. And, of course, again, Argentina fans came here to celebrate. Fans had their Messi jerseys on and their flags. Chants broke out, and, of course, soccer's biggest star delivered another unforgettable moment. Messi's 2 goals gave him 18 in the World Cup play, making him, as you said, the all-time scorer. And boy, people were wanting to celebrate out here. Fans told us this is why they came here. This is why they wanted to see this. They sat through the heat because not only did they want to watch history, they wanted to watch this player that they love so much, who is obviously one of the all-time greats.
It was exciting. Definitely, he's a great player. We'd love to see him win. I'm loving the vibe. I'm loving the vibe that they're bringing. The fact that they're all great players. You know, they won the last World Cup, so hopefully they win another one.
In the World Cup 2022, I didn't know anything about soccer, but whenever I saw Messi and Messi, I just fell in love with soccer.
Oh my goodness, I think everyone is falling in love with soccer. People were just having such a great time. People broke out into chants, they were jumping up and down. And look, it is hot out here, but these fans didn't care. They wanted to be out here. And we actually did see Dallas Fire Rescue and paramedics helping some people. So Cassie, I'm gonna toss it over to you because just how hot was it out here today?
You know, Rebecca, temperatures got into the 90s earlier today. We're talking low to mid 90s in some parts of North Texas, but around Arlington specifically, we definitely got into the low 90s, and that means that heat index, what it actually feels like to you, got really close to around 100 degrees today. Right now, this is our WFE Studios Dallas camera, and we still have lots of sun, and we still have temperatures in the low 90s. Good news, we at least have a little bit of a breeze, providing what little relief we can squeeze out of it. That wind is coming out of the south, though, gust around 25 miles an hour. We're at 95 degrees in Fort Worth, 94 in Denton, 93 in Canton, and 93 degrees right now in Greenville. Satellite and radar pretty quiet for the most part after seeing some showers and storms very early this morning, mainly north of the Metroplex. And we currently have some isolated showers showing up just to the north and east. And some of the latest data kind of picks up that coverage as we go throughout the evening. So I am throwing a 10% in the forecast for this evening for DFW. And then overnight tonight, that chance only goes up to about 20%. We do have more rain chances in the forecast. We're going to show you that timecast hour by hour coming up in just a little bit. Jason.
All right, Cassie, thanks for that. You know, Messi making World Cup history isn't the only big sports news happening in Dallas today. Jonah Javad with us here in the studio. Dallas Mavs with a big new coach picked here, huh?
Yeah, normally this would be our lead. This would be headline news. This would be the top of the newscast. But that's just what the World Cup and Lionel Messi brings to Dallas. It just drops the Mavs to secondary on the sheet. That's okay. Mavs president Masai Ujiri is known to take his time with hiring a head coach, and it certainly was the case this time around after parting ways with Jason Kidd more than a month ago. But with the NBA draft starting tomorrow, it was time to have someone in place, and that someone is Michigan head coach Dusty May. May arrived in Ann Arbor in 2023. 2 years later, he delivered the Wolverines their first national championship in men's basketball since the days of the Fab Five. Before his 2 years at Michigan, he was the head coach at Florida Atlantic, turning the Owls from a forgotten mid-major into a Final Four team. May is 49 years old, and his rapid ascent from the American Conference to the NBA is certainly impressive. But history is not on his side. Only one coach in basketball has ever won an NCAA Division I title and an NBA championship, and that was Larry Brown with the 1988 Kansas Jayhawks and the 2004 Detroit Pistons. So, Jason, it's extremely rare for great college basketball coaches to have that same level of success in the NBA. Perhaps Dusty May will be the man to do it. For the sake of the Mavs' future, they need him to be.
And it's interesting, you know, history is not on his side, though, when it comes to how other coaches have done.
We just rarely see it. We rarely do. But the NBA is getting younger, and that is one reason to believe this could work.